Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a kind of easy smoky eye for you. So I'm going to start off by plucking my eyebrows, which can be very easy, but also could be very painful. But yeah, so I'm just going to clean up the brows to start off with, and then I'm going to go into my moisturizer. I use the Clinique Moisture Surge, and honestly, it feels like a splash of water. It's so refreshing and really moisturizes my face without feeling very sticky. I just rub it all over my face, and then I'm going to get into my foundation. So I use the BB cream by Maybelline and then also the Naked Skin One and Done. It ends up being a very medium to full coverage, and it covers up all my redness and stuff like that, but also makes me look very dewy, which I love. So I'm just going to mix these two on the back of my hand and then apply it onto my face with my fingers. And then I go in with my EcoTools Beauty Sponge and blend the foundation all over my face, and then it'll pick up any excess product that I may have put on. You also need to make sure that you are blending it down your neck because you don't want that line on your jawline because it will be very noticeable if the foundation is not the same color as your skin. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I put it under my eyes and I think on my forehead, nose, and chin, and then any other place that I have acne or any acne scars, stuff like that. And then I'm going to blend that out with my Morphe Beauty Sponge that I like to get into like the corners and everything like that. And it does a really nice job with my concealer. And then I also use this small Morphe brush. It just helps create a fuller coverage on spots that I need more coverage. And then I like to put some concealer over my eyes. And then I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder to set my under eyes and any other area that I need to keep in place throughout the day. I'm just using that Morphe sponge again just to set it in place, and I like to put it on my smile lines too because that's where I crease most of the time. Then I wait about 5 minutes and wipe the excess powder off my face and go in with my Revlon Stay Matte powder, and that just helps set any extra area that may get extra dewy throughout the day, and it honestly just smooths out my pores in my entire face and gets me ready to put on my Hoola bronzer. So this is Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I love this one. It's probably one of my favorite bronzers ever. I do the 3 shape on my face, if anyone's ever heard of that. You just go on your temples, forehead, right on your contour line, and also on your jawline. And then I always make sure to blend it down my neck because that's very important also. I'm just using a couple Morphe brushes to do this. I'll link those down below as well. And then I'm going to go into contouring my nose. I don't really do an extreme contour with this, but I like to just add a little bit there. And then I'm going to sculpt it out with that same Laura Mercier powder with my Morphe sponge, and it just helps clean up the contour a bit. Now onto highlighter. I'm using one of my favorite Tarte highlighters I got in one of their little gift sets. I put it on my cheeks, on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to go in with that Morphe Beauty Blender again and just blend it into my skin a bit more. Just kind of helps it melt in there. And then I just wipe away that excess powder from before. I'm using another Tarte product for my blush. This is probably my go-to blush. I got it a few years ago. I'm not sure if it was in a gift set or on its own, but I put that on my cheeks, and then I am going to brush out my eyebrows and get ready to put some product on there. I'm using the Precisely My Brow by Benefit, and this just helps sculpt out my brow and add some hairs where I don't have any. And then I'm going to use the 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit as well, just to set my brows in place for the day. And this is where I realized that I forgot to put primer on. So I was going to use the Becca Mattifying Primer, and I didn't, so I suck. For eyeshadow, I'm going in with an older Smashbox palette. I'm going to use that bottom middle shade all over my lid and then go in with the next darker shade all over my crease. I'm going to blend that fully just to get the desired look, and then be able to go in with a darker shade that I'm going to get from the Subculture palette. It's that dark chocolatey brown. I'm going to keep that tighter in the crease and get ready to blend away. I'm going to grab some of that purple shade in the Subculture palette and put it into the lower V of my crease and blend it into the brown shades that we had on there from before. And then I'm just going to blend out my lower lash line, make my eyes pop a bit more. For shimmer, I'm going to grab a color from the Smashbox palette and spray it with some MAC Fix Plus just to enhance the color. And then I'm going to put it all over my lid and blend it into the shades that I already have on there. If you want, you can add some of the shimmer on the inner corner of your eye, and it just adds a little pop. For eyeliner, I'm just using an Ulta black liner pencil and smudging it on my upper lash line. It just adds a bit of a more smoky look than a cat eye, and I'm going to use a smaller brush in a second and just help blend it more. For mascara, I'm using the new Benefit product called Bad Gal Bang, which has aero particles in it, which are one of the lightest known materials derived from space technology. So it ends up creating a very light but lifted look on your eyelashes. I'm just going to apply this on my upper lashes and then my lower lashes. I'm getting my lips ready for any lip product with my Nivea chapstick, and then I'm going to use my Milani lip gloss in the shade, I'm not really sure, I'm going to link that down below, but I'm going to apply that all over my lips, and then I'm going to just set my face with the Urban All Nighter Spray. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!